So describe your annual goal in one sentence and make sure it is measurable and specific to you and your actions. I know exactly what I want. A tall, dark, and handsome boyfriend with a Mercedes and not a six-pack, eight pack.
I'm gonna try. Work till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream.
Hey gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is how I do things. The show where you send me your questions and I let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as entertainment or use it as advice. Take it, don't take it, use it, don't use it at all. Listen, do what you will with it, okay? Just do what you will with it, because me, I'm not a professional. Not a professional whatsoever. So this is not professional advice at all. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. Honeys, I'm still at my gym where I just finished my smoothie and I'm drinking my water. It's good for the glow. And I wanted to come here and do a little story time with you guys and talk about the weekend. I love the weekend. I can't wait for the weekend to begin. I love the weekend. Who doesn't like the weekend? I love the weekend because it's the time for us to get selfish. Selfish, you heard me. Selfish. From Monday to Friday, you're answering to other people. You've got emails, you've got phone calls, you've got people just in your ear wanting something from you. And the weekend is a time when you can literally say, no, it's the weekend. I will answer you on Monday. You literally can. There are a lot of people who feel as though they can't because they have so much work on them, and that is your fault. It's on you for not taking a break. So I wanted to tell you guys a little story about how I was before I became a person who woke up at 5 a.m. in the morning, a person who has a daily YouTube show, a person who sends daily emails every single day to a community of ladies before I became a business coach and a brand coach and an influencer coach, and tell you about a time when I was a nonsense. From a career perspective, I was the type of person who would start something and never finish it. I always had great ideas and I always had dreams of doing things, and I would start something every single time. I'd have this idea, I'm going to start a business, I'm going to do something, and give it about a month and I've already given up on that thing. I used to change my career every year. For 10 years, I changed my career every single year. I stayed within marketing and communication, but every single year I did something new. One year I was a international news reader for a kids show, and then the year after that I was on radio, and the year after that I did production, and the year after that I worked at a marketing agency, and the year after that I did something else. And I kept on switching and flopping and flipping over things. But I would also self-sabotage myself. That is the worst of them all. I'd sabotage myself. Almost every single career, there would be something I would do to sabotage that career. And I was terrible at it. I didn't feel like I had a real good sense of direction, and for some reason I just felt as though the things that I was going into, I'd sabotage them and start to feel like I wasn't good enough for those things. And at some point you just get tired of it. You just get tired of not having career success, and then you start getting tired of seeing your friends succeed and you're not succeeding, and they're starting to find their work feet, and they're buying their cars and they're moving into their apartments. Some of them are starting to buy properties, and you're still there acting like a child. You know, I felt like I was still acting like an 18-year-old in my 20s, in my mid to late 20s, and I was just like, this can't be it. And something had to change, and I went through years of really, really bad financial struggles, all because of my immaturity. Credit card debt, car debt, all sorts of debt that I went through, and it was very, very bad, to a point where at the beginning of my relationship with my husband, he found out about everything. He found out about all my debts. He found out about my mismanagement with money. He found out about everything. It was very embarrassing, but we worked through it together. Fast forward to today, I've got 3 really good income streams. I'm earning way more than I could have ever thought I would earn. I wake up and I gym. I have a daily YouTube show consistently for 218 episodes now. I would have never been the person to have ever done that. If you would have told me that I would have done that years ago, I would be like, I can't stick with anything. I doubt that would be me, or I would have self-sabotaged it or just decided to quit for no reason. So how do you go from that, from being a flip-floppy person to being a person who's consistent? And I have a bunch of your questions here about that, about building your dreams, finding the time to actually be selfish and building your dreams, but also about the journal. Question number 1, where can I find one? You can find one online and it will be delivered to your doorstep. It is at my website, www.kopanoshimage.com/her success journal, and I'll leave the link in the description below. All you have to do is go to the website, order one, and I will send one straight to you. And you'll get free access and immediate access, even while you're still waiting for the journal, to Her Best Self Academy, where you'll join a community of ladies. You'll find an accountability group. We will have chats as well. I'll also be there in your accountability group sessions or your mastermind sessions. So it's really fun, and it's a free gift that you get along with the journal. Question number 2. Hey Kopano, hey. How much is the journal? Also, can I get a view of what it looks like? Okay, so this is a view of the journal itself. This is the paperback edition. We're currently busy with the hardcover edition, which will take a couple of months for us to get. And in this journal, I think my favorite part of the journal, so once you get it, there's like a good section of the journal is all about how to set a goal. So goal setting. And the most important part of the goal setting section is your understanding of what the difference is between a long-term goal, which is your 5 to 10 year goal, your medium-term goal, which is your 1 year goal, and your short-term goal. And this is how I define it in terms of your 90-day goal. If you really want to achieve success, you break your year down into quarters and you go just 12 weeks at a time. 1 week after the other, you see yourself making great leaps and bounds in your goal. If you wake up every single day and you do something towards the goal that you have, there's no way you can get to the end of the year and still be in the same place that you were the year before. That's how you build success, one day at a time. And this journal gives you the pressure, and the community gives the accountability of people who are going to check up on you and say, hey, did you do the thing that you promised to do last week? Did you go and fulfill the promise that you made? Did you go and call those people? Did you make your rate card? Did you start your business? Did you do your website? And you have that support from people who understand where you're coming from, and also people who are just like, did you wake up and pray before you set your goal? Things like that. That's what I love about it. So when you get it, it will ask you to write down your lifelong goal. It will ask you to write down your long-term goal. And then it will break your goals down to something that is actionable. The scariest part about being a dreamer is that you actually don't know what to do when you have a dream. And this journal breaks that down for you, along with the videos that you get in the academy. Question number 3. Hey KP, hey. I hope you're well. Can the journal be delivered to countries outside of South Africa? Yes, and yes. We are delivering internationally, so no matter which country you're in, you can order the journal internationally. So head over to the website, bag your journal, and I will send it to you. Maybe that bird will also be in the package, but I will send it to you and you will have it couriered to your doorstep, even if you're not in South Africa. Number 4. How do you work so consistently having a baby? My toddler does not let me do anything. Anyway, you're an inspiration, Cece. Thank you so much. I work while she sleeps. Plain and simple. That's why I wake up at 5 a.m. every single morning. Love this journal because it helps me to remember my goal every single time I go to bed and every time I wake up. The first thing I think about in the morning is God, how I'm doing, and then it asks me, what is your 90-day goal? Every single day I write it out, that my 90-day goal is this. Then right before I go to bed, I have to write my 90-day goal out again. Some of us, we have our goals, but we don't think about them every day. And it has been proven that if you think about your goal when you wake up and when you go to sleep, you strive for that goal every single time you wake up. And every time you go to sleep, you ask yourself, what have I done to go closer to that goal? So how I remain consistent is that I have the motivation for the thing that I want to achieve. I have the image of the thing that I want to achieve in my mind all the time. And I understand that the connection between my actions and the impact that they have on the goal. That's why I wake up every single morning at 5 a.m. My body gets up before my clock does, before my clock rings and my alarm goes off. And I think about the fact that if I don't wake up and do what I said I would do today, then I'm not going to achieve the goal that I have. How does your life not change when you put in the effort every single day? It's like waking up every single day and you're trying to knock a tree down, and you wake up and you just knock on that tree. It's gonna fall. Your life will change. Things will move. Mountains will move in your life if you woke up and prayed every single day. And you prayed for guidance from the Lord to say, what should I do, Lord? And He gives you the exact steps. How does your life not change? Question number 5. Hi Kopano, I was kindly requesting a video on how you study the Bible. One of my goals this year is to build a relationship with God, and I would just want a guidance on where to start. So one of my favorite questions in the journal is the first question that you receive every single day when you wake up is your verse for the day. You have to fill it in. It gets so easy to have like one of those devotional books or a devotional app, and it gives you a verse and you forget the verse. An hour later, you're just like, what was today's verse? But this journal asks you every single day what your verse is. So on Monday the 11th, my verse was, when you give, ... It's a context. Then it will be your private matter, and your Father who sees what you do in private will reward you. Matthew 6:4. It forces you to look into the Bible, to do a little bit of research, and find a Bible verse every single day. The greatest thing that this journal will do for you is build your relationship with God and build your discipline. It takes discipline to achieve your goals, but it also takes discipline to build a relationship with God. Do you wake up and spend time with God every day? Many people don't. We want to, but we don't. If you want to achieve your goals, you wake up and you go to work every day, but why can't you spend time with God every single day? You wake up and you focus on your money every day, but you can't wake up and focus on your Creator every day. And this journal, if you want to achieve your goals, you'll buy this journal. But you can't achieve your goals without going through God first. And that's why everything is in this order. You write the date, you write your verse for the day, and the only way you get your verse for the day is by going into the Bible. And then it asks you, what are your goals for the day? And I encourage you every single day to ask God, what should I focus on today, before you write it down. And that's how it works. You start with God, then your goals. Don't put your dream before God. Put God before your dreams, and everything will unfold after that. So that's how I'm building my relationship with God, by waking up every single morning and writing a Bible verse every single day. All right, so with all of this then, how does one weekend then change my life, Kopano? I mean, you said that I can change my life in one weekend. How am I going to do that? This is how you're going to do it. You're going to get yourself this journal. I'm going to deliver it to you, and I'm going to write a special note for you. And when you get this journal, you're going to read through my story of how I actually got here. Then you're going to read about how to set your goals. And you're going to take one weekend to write down an image of what you want people to say about you at your funeral. I know that's deep, but we're all going to die one day. And when we do, what do we want to leave behind? What do we want people to say about us? That's going to be a thing that's going to really guide you into setting your long-term goals, bringing it down to what you want to achieve this year, and then finally deciding on a 90-day goal. I pray for you to seek God, and I pray for you to find a vision for your life that is so great that it scares you, that you have no choice but to lean on God in order to achieve that vision every single day. That's how you can change your life in one weekend. By turning your focus over to God and asking Him to help you set a goal for your life. So get yourself a journal and take just one weekend to think about those 3 things. That's it. that's all I have for you today. I hope that you guys enjoyed that one. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to everybody who's already bought themselves a journal. And thank you for everybody who's taken the great leap into being goal-getters this year and asking God to guide them as they achieve their goals. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, beautiful people, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is how I do things. Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for making it until the end of the video. Thank you for subscribing, it's this button right here. And thank you for binge watching, which is somewhere over here. Now head over to my website, www.kopanoshimange.com, to subscribe to my channel, to subscribe to my website, and to get your hands on the journal. Until next time.